Hey guys, this is our weekly team call. Today is August 14th. That blows my mind. And I'm really stoked to talk about tonight's topic, which is all about how to maximize your earnings. And we're going to break down commissions and just all the different parts of the compensation plan for you guys tonight, because I know a lot of you want to run a successful business. You want to make money with this, whether you want to just earn enough to make back your Shakeology, you want to have a side hustle, you want to be able to take your family on vacation, you want to go full time. Like, we're all here for different reasons. Yes, money doesn't equal happiness. It doesn't equal success, but it sure as hell makes it easier. It sure as hell makes life easier. So we're going to talk about that tonight. And I'm stoked about that. But before we do that, I am going to share my screen and do some recognition. Oh, wait, I probably should pull up what I want to share. Hold on. Just kidding. Just kidding. If it'll let me exit out of this. I have to pull it up before I can share my screen with it. Goofy me. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Not on top of it today. There we go. Share. There. Okay, so as you guys know, if you have been paying attention in our groups and on these calls, this is a special month because you can actually earn a spot in Shaun T's Transform 20 test group that kicks off at the end of September by hitting High Success Club numbers this month. It's different based on where you're at, but most of you, besides me, I think actually me and Amber are the only ones who we have to do it a little differently. But basically, we decided as leaders on Set Your Soul on Fire to help you guys do this. We wanted to put together this awesome Success Club push group for you that'll be run by Kel, Amber, myself, and other leaders, including Amy, Bree Headley, tons of amazing leaders on Set Your Soul on Fire. So the only way to get in there, you have to earn your spot by helping one person and have at least one Success Club point on the board. And that is what these names reflect. It's all the people who have already qualified. Tomorrow is the very last day to qualify. You guys have had 15 days to make this happen tomorrow. So you have till the end of tomorrow to get on this list to earn your entry into this group. It's just going to be 2.5 weeks of really pushing yourself outside your comfort zone with your business. You're going to grow. You're going to learn from amazing leaders, get amazing systems and tools, and really just learn an amazing work ethic and getting into action mindset, because that is what this group is about. And I really would love to double this list overnight. It is totally possible if everybody on here just made it happen, helped one person. You could sign up your mom, sign up your brother, sign up a best friend, sign up your uncle, sign up one of your old Facebook friends. We have gone over so many trainings over these calls about how to help one person. You can do it. If you want to make your business happen, if you want to make August your month, get in this group. If you're not already on the board, you can follow up with everybody, offer some incentive, but I really, really suggest making this group a priority. So that being said, shout out to Kel, who is at Success Club 12, as well as Amber at Success Club 12. We have Corey at Success Club 6. We have myself at Success Club 6. And then everybody to Success Club. Amanda, we have at Success Club 4, Nicole. We have at Success Club 2, Elizabeth, Success Club 2, Ashley, Success Club 2, Cassandra, Success Club 2, Danielle, Success Club 2, Caitlin, Success Club 2, Allison, Success Club 2, Megan, Success Club 2, Mary, Success Club 2, Avery, I'm probably grouping up that name, Success Club 2, Rochelle, Success Club 2, actually, Rachel, Rochelle. Why did I just, and I apologize, it's just brain dead today. And then Sarah at Success Club. So congrats to everybody, because you guys have all earned your spot in this group, and it's going to be super fun. And basically we're just going to put our heads down and do some work, and I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the trainings, and I get to see these people all the time. So with that, we're going to dive into the training tonight with some basics. I'm going to tell you guys a bit about commissions, because I think the reason why we wanted to do this call was because it helps you if you understand how to make money with this. And I actually made a little flyer because I have graphics, so I'm going to share my screen again. And really, it's just super basic. It's just an easy commission breakdown. So because it's on sale right now, this is what I made it for. So before retails for the challenge pack, $170. Basic. It's Shakeology. It is the bot here and all that good stuff for $170, and that means it's a $55 commission. So if you were to sell 4 challenge packs this month, that would earn you $220. If you were to sell 6 challenge packs, that would be $330, and 9 challenge packs would be $495. So I wanted to do this because I know a lot of the times in your first month, second month, you guys have these goals of like numbers around what you want to earn, whether you want to earn at least your Shakeology back, you just want to earn a few extra $100, and so hopefully you guys see what these numbers that means. And I also wanted to show you guys Shakeology on Home Direct was for that commission as well, because the next month, if you're signing up 4 people with challenge packs this month and they're staying on Shakeology Home Direct because you've added value, next month those 4 people are, when they're for memberships, it's going to earn you $130. So that's already paying for your Shakeology and your business service fee. Again, if you helped 6 people this month and 6 people stay on Shakeology Home Direct, that's $190. So that's how you're going to build residual income with the more people you get started when you're adding value to Shakeology and making sure they see the importance for their health and how it's going to help them. But I just wanted to show this because I like graphics, as silly as it is. And sometimes I think we just get in our heads about it and we don't see how easy it is to do. So that is what I wanted to share. I know Cal and Amber are going to share some stuff as well.
Okay, I'm hearing some glitching, so if everyone could just make sure that you're muted, that would be awesome. It was kind of hard to hear what you were saying, Kate, but that graphic made a ton of sense, so I'm glad that you at least had the graphic up. I am a little bit sick, so that's why I sound like a boy going through puberty right now. But I'm going to talk about team cycle bonuses and how awesome they are and why it is so important for you to advance. We talk about it all the time, and it's not just because we are looking to build our own businesses, but this is a great way for you guys to build your own business and have residual income. Really, the residual income doesn't start until you have that bonus come through. And from what I understand, Kate, and this is where we differ from a pyramid scheme, which is where I'm sure you guys have heard or maybe had some hesitations with, is that this money is funneling from the business. So this is like the other part of the commissions that you aren't seeing. It's not that I am making money off of my downline, and that's where it would be like that funnel, like bad business module effect. So that's just the way I understand it. If someone says that it's a different way, please let me know. But okay, team bonus cycles, what are they? That means we are going to get paid weekly. And you get paid weekly with team cycle bonuses by being an active Emerald, Ruby, Diamond, or Star Diamond coach. So basically, your first goal as a coach is going to get your butt to Emeralds, because then you're going to start reaping those business team cycle bonuses. I'm sorry, this cold is like really wigging me out. So you are going to start reaping the benefits of those bonus cycles. And okay, Emeralds, I'm going to go over the team bonus cycles that you get in each rank. Emerald is $14 a week just for being an Emerald. That's you being an active Emerald and seeing that residual income. Ruby is $16, and then Diamond and above is $18. That's what you start at. There is more in depth with how that bonus cycles will go up in the FAQ that you can look at. It's kind of hard for me to explain without having something in front of me. I should have made a graphic like Kate. But basically, you're going to get team bonus cycles from being a certain rank. I'm going to share with you my personal team bonus cycles just from the last couple of weeks to kind of show you like what I'm making without my commissions and fast start bonuses and stuff. But it's super rad because let's say you start as an Emerald, right? That means you're making $14 a week, and let's say that month has 4 weeks. That's going to be almost $60. And if you are a coach that's starting out and you want to get your Shakeology paid for, that basically means that your Shakeology is going to be $40 that month. And it retails at $130. So you're getting your discount, which is going to put it at about $100 based off of your taxes and stuff. And then if you're earning $14 a week or higher, like bare min, if you are making $14 a week, you are going to be getting your Shakeology at about $40 if you put that back into your like Shakeology fund, which is what I did because when I first started as a coach, I could not afford Shakeology, and this is why I turned to coaching, so I could afford Shakeology and I could eventually have some extra stuff. So with that being said, my bonus for this next coming week, so when I get paid on Thursday, my team bonus is going to be $252. That's not including my commissions. That's not including my fast start bonus. That is just from team bonus cycles. That is just from being an active diamond coach. Last week, so August 1st when I got paid, it was $198. And then on July 25th, it was $144. So I just chose 3 weeks so you could see how it kind of differs with your business and stuff, and what you are doing in your business and what your team is doing in your business as well. Go ahead, Kate.
Oh, I wanted to clarify something for the team cycle bonuses. In order to start receiving those as an Emerald, as a Ruby, as a Diamond, Star Diamond, and above, you guys, like, your team has to be growing as well. So the volume has to be there.
Yes.
So if, like, for instance, you only have 2 coaches, you're a paid Emerald coach, but you only have 2 coaches, and they're not doing anything besides their Shakeology shipping, you're not going to see that team cycle bonus happen until that cruise to 100. So, and I mean, we can always, if we have time at the end of this call, we can always share the team cycle video if enough people need to like know how it works, or you can just Google it right after this, like how to earn team cycle bonuses, because it does have to be a 100 to 200 ratio. So
I was trying to write it down, and then I was like, my brain, this is where I'm not good at. So this is why like we want to share it, right? Because I want you guys to be better at understanding this than me, but me and Mac do not get along. But it was talking about earning a cycle of team volume of 300 points or something. So that was just from FAQ. So I think it would be cool if we all watched the video. I would love that. I need it, obviously. I've watched it probably like 3 or 4 times, and I'm still like, I'm not going to talk about that because I don't know how to share it. But basically, team bonus cycles, it's pretty rad. It's pretty awesome. It's like your, for lack of better terms, bread and butter of the business, I feel like.
Yeah, I was thinking of Michael's video or Caleb's video. Amber said her Wi-Fi was having issues, and she was the reason why it was glitching, but she's gonna try to fix it and get back on.
Okay.
So while we do that, I mean, I could find and pull up that video really quick.
Yeah, we can do that. Give her some time. Does anyone have any questions while Kate's looking for that, about the commissions and team bonus cycles? Too. So, if you help someone get started with Energize, you're getting 25% of that. And this was another reason why we pushed so hard with the 3-day refresh for everyone to share it on their social media, because you get commission from that too. It's supposed to boost volume and give you more commission and stuff.
Okay, I'll share my screen now. And
I'll mute myself.
okay, let's see. I have too many things going on. Sorry, you guys. Trying to expand.
What's up, everybody? It's Coach Kayla from EpicEveryRep.com, and today we're asking the very important questions of what, who, why, when, how, and where of Team Cycle Bonus. This stuff is the real deal. It's where this whole network marketing thing really flexes its muscles. We're not just talking about like a free subscription to the Jelly of the Month Club. If you've got ambitious financial goals, you're going to want to stay tuned all the way through this video. So first question, what is Team Cycle Bonus? It is a weekly financial bonus paid to coaches directly from Beachbody. The amount of the bonus you receive is directly proportionate to the amount of volume your team produces. In layman's terms, the more productive your entire organization is, the greater your Team Cycle Bonus reward will be. I kind of look at it as a bonus for being a good leader. When you lead your team to lead their team, to lead their team to grow a productive organization, you, as a leader, get rewarded. Sweet, that's how it should be. So why is Team Cycle Bonus really important? I'll answer that question with another question. Why would you want to run a business that only produces inconsistent commission-based income when you have the opportunity to create a residually producing, exponentially growing financial fortune? I mean, commissions are great, but Team Cycle Bonus by far is the most lucrative part of the Beachbody Coach compensation plan. That's why it's important. Okay, well, who gets Team Cycle Bonus? Active Emerald coaches and above. To go Emerald, all you need is one active coach on your left side and one active coach on your right side. Simple. This is why it's so crucial you get yourself to Emerald as soon as possible. All right, when will I actually start earning Team Cycle bonuses? As soon as you're an active Emerald and you help your coaches duplicate your success in their businesses, you will start to earn Team Cycle bonuses. The faster you help your team increase their volume, the quicker you'll be rewarded for that good leadership. Okay, how are Team Cycle bonuses actually calculated? And how much money can I actually earn with this? I know this can be super overwhelming, especially if you're a new coach, so I'll try to keep this explanation simple. For every balanced 300 volume points that your team produces, you will earn one Team Cycle bonus. The balance we're talking about is a 2-to-1 ratio. For example, if one of your downlines produces 200 volume points and your other downline produces 100 volume points, that equals 300 together, or one Team Cycle bonus. Now, as you advance in rank, you earn more dollars per cycle, and you'll also unlock the ability to cycle more times each week. Depending on your rank and the amount of volume your team is producing, you'll have the ability to earn anywhere from $250 to $12,000 a week residually. And if that's not enough financial opportunity for you, you can open up to 25 business centers doing this exact same residual production. Crazy potential, right? Okay, last question. Where can I track my volume points in my back office? This is really simple. On the homepage of your back office, it's all right there down on the left side of your screen. Okay, guys, that's all for today. I hope this video helped you.
okay, let's hold on. Okay. So that was it in a nutshell, how to earn Team Cycle bonuses. There's a billion different videos on it. But basically each challenge pack, each Shakeology, each Energize, all of these things create volume. And the cool thing about what we do is when he talked about your downline, all you guys are, because how our business model works is all you guys are a part of like my downline. A lot of you guys are a part of Kel's downline, but you're not just my personally sponsored coach. So you may have people in your downline who aren't sponsored by you, but that's the cool thing, because as a team, when we're successful, we help each other's income grow. And that's the cool thing about what we do, because we get to help each other. And then when you do start to grow your business, what is cool is you will have like a weak leg and a strong leg, and you'll start to learn more about this. And we can do a call for emerging leaders on this sometime soon. But that's when you'll determine like where eventually you get to put your second business center, which I just opened myself, and you get to maximize that volume because you're putting another you under you. So that helps you cycle bonus more. So it's basically untapped income for you guys to see. And that is a big part of building that residual income. Anybody have any questions about that specifically before we move on? No? So I guess Amber's not back yet. She must still be having internet issues. She just moved, so I totally understand that. But I know that we wanted to talk about utilizing launches and utilizing and boosting volume for income. So hopefully you guys realize and you are using the share cart scripts from Amy. She actually created these based off Danielle Natoni, who's another very successful coach in this business. And these scripts are really awesome because of the new share cart system. How many people just right now post it in the chat or raise your hand are using share cart when you're sending out enrollments? Okay, so most everybody knows. And if you're not, then you should. There's in Set Your Soul on Fire, just search share a cart. Just the cool thing is in Facebook groups, you can go into a group and there's a little search tab and search share cart training. And Amy did a couple different trainings on how to use share cart and her share cart scripts. So these are really helpful because the cool thing about share cart is you get to build somebody's experience for them. So in the past, way before a lot of you guys were ever coaches, we had links and they were finicky and you had to add your coach ID to them. And now there's this awesome thing. Because in the past, I remember people being so frustrated with like not struggling to sign up or all these glitches or like they chose the wrong Shakeology on accident or they didn't know they could choose Shakeology. So the cool thing about these cards is you get to build the cart for them. You go in, you enter their information, their name, their email, and you choose coach or customer. And then you can add the challenge pack they want. You can add the Shakeology flavor that they want. You can add the portion fix containers. You can add Energize. You can add the performance line, beach bars. There are so many different things. And so what these scripts are is when you are taking people through the scripts, and hopefully everybody's using the scripts. We've talked about this so many times. My face could turn blue talking about scripts. But at the end of it, it helps determine what this person needs. So do they need pre-workout and post-workout along with their challenge pack? Do they want to try the beach bars? Do they want portion fix? So it's asking these questions. Do they want to sign up as a coach so you can create their experience for them? And what this does is, one, it's helping them get rid of this shit. Like maybe they're a bar person. I've always been a bar person. So I'm a big fan of the beach bars. I know they're not vegan yet, but eventually I'm sure Beachbody will make vegan beach bars. But for me, like I know a lot of the ones I use or were using were way higher in carbs and calorie than the beach bars are. So you are swapping one thing for a healthier option. And especially for pre-workout, even if somebody tells me they have a pre-workout, I throw in a sample pack on somebody's cart always for Energize, because 99% of the time people are drinking like C4, which can like give you a freaking stroke. You know, like there's weird ingredients in some of those stuff. So it's swapping out something bad for something better. And no matter what they are getting, I always add in some sort of sample so somebody can try that. It boosts volume, which can boost your income. And it's also helping people on their journey. It's all things that are going to help them stay on track. And of course, it also boosts your income when you are selling people multiple things to get them healthy. So I just wanted to add that in there. Kelly, do you want to talk about anything else? There are a couple other things I was just thinking about. Are you looking at our message thread? So what you guys don't, you may or may not know, is Kel, Amber, and I always message like the day of to try to figure out what we're going to do calls on. And then we're like, wait, what did we write down? What did we say?
We wanted to cover the fast start bonus and sign up 5 coaches with the challenge pack in 5 weeks for the $100 bonus. I think I've qualified for that before, but that's something that's really helpful. Something that I like to do, and this, a lot of coaches that make it per se are discount coaches, or they started as discount coaches. So I never ever will overlook a discount coach. What I like to do is I will offer the coaching opportunity to every single person that I sign up. And if someone does say yes, or let's say you have a system where you enrolled them as a coach and let them know why, and say that they're starting with a discount program or a VIP, however you want to word it, you will get a fast start bonus. And instead of $40, it's $50, right, Kate? Yeah, it's like an extra $10, which is awesome. So that's giving you just a bonus for signing up someone as a challenger and a coach at the same time. And if you sign up 5 coaches with the challenge pack in 5 weeks, that is a $100 bonus on your paycheck, which is dope. And then as you go Emerald and above, you can gain commissions on and earn customer leads, which is really important as well. So really there's not just the one way to make money, which is by commission or selling challenge packs. There are so many different ways for you to monetize this. And a lot of people will work multiple jobs, but if you think, and there's nothing wrong with that, but if you think of this like multiple sources of income coming to you, whatever your mantra may be, like money flows through me and money comes freely or whatever, like this is the same thing. Like there are so many different avenues of income that you can gain with Beachbody, which is really awesome. And I think it sets us apart from a lot of other companies. Not that we're trying to go down the comparison game hole, but we do have an insane and extensive business module that is set up so you can make money, and there's no cap out on how much money you can make with Beachbody. Anytime someone's come close to that cap out or exceeded it, Beachbody's come up with a new rank. So they make sure that you are available to make more, which is awesome because like Kate had mentioned in the beginning, like no, money doesn't rule everything, but you need it to pay your bills. You need it to be the best aunt that gives like the coolest gifts. Like how awesome would that be? You need it to pay off your car. You need it to feed your dogs, take them to go get their teeth cleaned, your kids to the doctor. So there are just so many ways that money will benefit your life. And if you are a little fearful around money, I would recommend reading You Are Badass at Making Money, because that book is incredible. Also, and I got this recommendation from Amber. I haven't really cracked into it daily because I've been traveling and stuff, and I left it at home because, you better not go out for that 50-pound limit on your bag. But it's the Wealthy Spirit, and this is really cool because I've only read a couple pages in there, but it's basically daily things for you to think about with money. And Amber really loves it, and I'm excited to see how it can change me, because we all have dirty notions around money, right? But I'm trying to be like, money is not dirty. I deserve money.
I love that. So I saw a question, and I want to talk about mindset around money really quick too. But I want to answer this question before I forget. So somebody asked, how do you earn customer leads? So the cool thing is Beachbody has this lead program that they reward you when you are minimum a paid Emerald coach. So that goes back to having at least 2 active personally sponsored coaches, and you're hitting Success Club 5, you get free leads. So these are people who've maybe bought a program in the past, maybe they were a Shakeology, maybe they just signed up for a free coach. And when you hit Success Club 10 and you're an Emerald coach, a Ruby coach, or a Diamond coach or above, you earn paid leads. So those commissions that we talked about earlier for like Shakeology, these are people who are normally on Shakeology, Direct, on the performance line, and you get free money. Like Beachbody gives you free money for hitting the minimum of Success Club 10 and being an Emerald coach. So I've had customer leads literally buy like $600 worth of product in one order. And one day I remember looking at my paycheck and I was like, what is that? And I was like, oh, this is a customer lead. And I always reach out to my leads. There is an email in the file section of the team pages saying like what to send to leads. 99% of the time they ghost you. I've like worked with like a handful maybe, and the 4.5 years that I've been a coach, like I've maybe worked with like 5 or 6 of my leads, because most people just ghost you, but they give you free money when they place orders. And like this one person who bought $600 worth of stuff. It was like multiple bags of Shakeology and the performance line stack and BOD membership and all of these things. You never know. And I've also had leads become coaches. So that is a cool perk from hitting Success Club that Beachbody rewards you. And being Emerald. So if you guys aren't Emerald, like you really have to make it happen. Tomorrow in Team Live and Love, I'm going to go live, and maybe I'll just make a YouTube video of it and do like a how to go Emerald in 24 hours type of deal. But like it's super simple. Like you sign up 2 coaches, and if you're not Emerald, like you're missing out, because you're missing out on team cycle bonuses. If you're hitting Success Club and not Emerald, you're missing out on those customer leads. And if you're not hitting Success Club and not Emerald, it's just a matter of changing your mindset and doing the work and getting into action. And that's why you need to be in this Make It 100 group that kicks off tomorrow, so we can change the action behind what you're doing so you can get there, because there's no reason why you don't deserve to make this money. Like Kel said, a lot of us struggle with limiting beliefs. And for me, what I struggled with for a really long time is I watched my parents grow up and struggle with money. I watched us get evicted from houses. And like, I remember when they did have money, they spent it. But 99% of like my life growing up, we were very good at struggling. So I got okay, and I got comfortable with struggling. And before Beachbody, I was living less than paycheck to paycheck. And I got really good at figuring out what bills I could pay late, where I could cut, like eating top ramen. That was fine. Like I could live like that. I didn't need vacation. I didn't need those things. I was comfortable like that. But you deserve to have more. You deserve to not live a life where you're like, oh, I can't go out with my friends this weekend, or I can't do this thing that I want because the money's not there, or I can't do this amazing Christmas present for my significant other. I can't take them out for a nice dinner when it's their birthday. I can't do this thing for my family because I don't have the money. Like I was there. I was there for so long. And the cool thing about this, and what I love about what we do, so many other jobs that you work, your income is dictated by the person that you work for, because they dictate if you get a raise. I remember asking for a raise and like wanting to vomit. I remember like writing out like a letter of like why I deserved it and making myself so anxious, and I got like a 25-cent raise. The cool thing about coaching is I can tell you guys, I give myself a raise like every single year, and it is way beyond 25 cents. Let me just tell you. Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income by the Beachbody coaching opportunity. It is all by your diligence, effort, and skill that each coach puts in there. I will say that. But I do want to say, like, the cool thing about what we do is that you get to control your income. Your income is always a direct reflection of how hard you work, the number of people you help, the number of lives that you change, and that is all up to you. And Amber and I last night went to this personal development documentary movie by Rachel Hollis. She is the author of Girl Wash Your Face. If you haven't read it or listened to it, I recommend it. She also has an awesome podcast, but she made a documentary, and hopefully it's going to come on Netflix, because I think everybody needs to watch it, and it was only like a one-night thing. But one thing that she said was that like you're made for more, and you deserve to have more, and you just like have to unstick yourself. You have to decide that like you want something different, and that you're worthy of it. And what other people think, that has no, like, it's not it shouldn't matter to you what other people think of you. Like, that's none of your business. It's none of your business, like, what other people think of you and your business, and what you do here. That is all up to you. And I hope you guys see that. I saw a question. What is your best way to share a link for customer leads to use your coach ID? For a customer lead, they are directly signed up underneath you. When you get a customer lead, they're always directly underneath you. And then, I mean, I always connect with them, and you can always offer you actually can't send share cards to current customers. They have to be a new customer. But yeah, so there's that. But hopefully you guys see that, like, there's so much potential here. And even if you're comfortable, like, maybe you want to set yourself up for your future family so you can have a college fund for your kids. Or for me, what really motivates me is both my parents, like, suck at being adults, and they have no form of retirement or 401k or anything to take care of them. They're both in their 60s. And if I don't make enough to, like, care for them, they're going to, I don't even know. They're going to work until they die. So, like, that really motivates me. And if I worked any other job, I could be, like, if I worked a retail job, I could be comfortable and I could take care of myself like that, but I couldn't take care of my family. So even if, like, you're comfortable in your job, like, think of what more it can do for you. Maybe you want to give back. Maybe you just want to be able to go part-time in your job. Like, honestly, you can do a lot with this. It's just deciding that you're going to and doing the work to make it happen. Anybody have any questions? Comments? Suggestions? And one thing that I also wanted to say, I was, like, looking at my notes from the movie. It was the most frustrating thing, by the way, to be listening to personal development and, like, this thing where I could have been, like, I could have had a notebook and taken all the notes, but I was in a movie theater, so I couldn't, like, do that. But, like, afterwards, I, like, took all these notes in my phone. But one thing that I really liked that I wanted to reiterate to you guys tonight was, we cannot be leaders if we're not practicing what we're telling people to reach for. So this comes back to your fitness and your challengers. If you're telling people, you're telling your challengers to do this, like, if you're not doing the thing, you can't expect people to do it. And it's the same with your coaches and your future coaches. Like, we cannot be leaders if we're not practicing what we're telling people to reach for. So if you want your coaches to be successful, you have to do the work. You have to hit Success Club. You have to show up. That type of thing. And what else? Oh, here we go. I was going to say this earlier. A lot of the time I see with coaches when they say they're not successful at this is they don't have time. We all have heard that excuse. Maybe you've made that excuse yourself. Maybe you've heard this from people when you're talking to them about their fitness. One thing that she said, she's like, people won't like me. People don't like me when I say this. But if you, that she believes this, and I believe this too. If you don't have an hour for yourself, you don't have a life. And, like, the reality is, if you work your business an hour a day, you can be very successful with this. You can build a strong residual income. You can build a strong team. You can build a very strong business for yourself. And if you're not making an hour a day to do that, it's just you're making that excuse. You're making that choice. You need to own that. You need to own your failures just as much as you own your success. And then her husband commented, because he was on this too. He was like, if you can remember a quote from last season of Game of Thrones, you're not working hard enough on your dreams. So, like, we all have those things that we enjoy. We all have those indulgences. I love Netflix, you know, like, I love playing with my cats. I play with my cats a lot. She even talked about spending more time with her kids when she wanted to do that, but she wanted to build this personal development seminar that she created for herself and her following and her fan base. She was like, but each season of your life is going to have different sacrifices. So you guys have to think about what you're working towards. You're not just doing this for what you're doing now. You're doing it for your future. You're doing it for where you can be and what you can build 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Like, what this can set you up for. And you have to ask yourself, like, are you willing to sacrifice going out on the weekends for building what could be a 6-figure business for yourself and what that could do for yourself? And it's just like making those sacrifices where they need be. And we all have those things. We all have those vices. We have those things that we could cut out to be more successful. We could stop scrolling. We could stop binging on Netflix. We could just, the best way to stop binging on Netflix is stop paying for it. You know, like all of these different things that we could do to be more successful. If you struggle with like making the time for your business, you just have to ask yourself like what you're willing to sacrifice for your future, for what you're working for. Like, I really hope you guys have a strong why. You've written out why you're here, and it's more than you just want to help people. Like, it's because you want to take care of your parents, or you want to fire your boss, or you want to go part-time, or you want to create a side hustle so you can do more. Like, whatever your why is, you have that, and you realize that that why is more important than sitting down and watching Netflix or scrolling on Facebook or going out and drinking or whatever people do on the weekends. I'm a really big homebody, so I'm like going out. I'm like, what do people do? Dylan and I are always really proud of ourselves when we go out on the weekends. We're like, what? We went out on a Saturday night? Wow, we're really in our 20s. But normally we're just home and I'm working and he'll play his games or whatever. But you know, like you have to decide what you're working for. And also, if you're not willing to do the work, like own up to that and decide to choose differently. If you have made that decision in the past, or if you have goofed off, or if you have done whatever you have and you're not happy with where you're at, like own where you're at and decide to ask more of yourself. So I feel like I've just been blabbering on for the last however long.
I'm sorry I'm letting you, but I'm like, it hurts to talk. So Kate, take it away.
It's cool. Remember, I had laryngitis for like 3 weeks. So
well, we would yell at you and tell you not to talk. One thing really quick with that, like Kate talking about, making sacrifices, that kind of brought me back to my time last year when I'd finally made the decision to go full time. It was, of course, like a challenging 6 months, but I made from point A to point B in a 6 months time. I made the decision and quit my job at the salon in 6 months because I made it a non-negotiable to make an extra amount of money every single month to put away so I could fire my own boss. Now, was it all unicorns and living in la la land? Like, no, I had to, tell Travis every night, like, hey, we can watch 1 hour of TV, and that typically was us eating dinner, sitting down, watching TV, because I guess that's how we connect. I don't know. I'm sure everyone else can, so they do that too with their partner. It's a partner thing. And so, like, anyway, however you do that, like, give yourself an hour. Don't skip out on that relationship because you don't want your person to resent you. But we would have a designated time that we would hang out because he knew how much I wanted to fire my boss. And then after that, whether it be 9 p.m., 10 p.m., I would go into this room right here. I would shut the door. I would take whatever fur animal that wanted to be with me, and I would put them on my lap, and I would work for like 3 hours until 1 a.m. sometimes. And that doesn't mean that everyone else's life is going to look like that, but that is what I wanted to do. And my why was to take a month off, stay in Florida, and help my sister take care of her second baby because she was going to have under 2, and that's insane. So that was my why. That was something that was like a driving force, and I just made it happen. I missed out on a lot of stuff. I was tired. I drank a lot of pre-workout at night and coffee, but to be able to do that and now look back and say, I did that, and that sacrifice was absolutely worth it. It's not like you guys are you're going for something that's never going to happen. I heard something today that I really loved. It's, when you get thrown into this coaching world, sitting in a dark room, right? You might feel like you are just like overwhelmed. There's a lot going on. You don't know what to do. But it's up to you, and it's up to every entrepreneur to turn on the freaking light. Are you going to look for the light? Are you going to look for those things that is going to help you in your business? It's not a matter of figuring out how to use a share cart. It's going to share a cart and doing it, you know, sending it to someone, see what happens. If it doesn't work, my bad, girl, here's a link. So I just wanted to share that really quick because Kate got me all inspired. And if you guys aren't inspired after these calls, I've been on these calls for like almost 3.5 years, and I'm always inspired after them. I've been on 3 back-to-back calls today. That's how much I love these calls.
And remember, like, you take control of what happens next. Life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. Like, we've all heard that, but like, you can take control of what happens next. And remember, like, no matter what, like, whether it's share a cart, whether it's inviting, whether it's adding new people, like, you'll figure it out. Just like anything else in your life, just like any other job, like, you'll learn and you'll figure it out. The cool thing about what we do is you don't have to know everything to be successful. I will tell you, 4.5, almost 5 years into this business, I am still learning things. I am still figuring things out. I'm a hot mess 99% of the time. I have to ask Dylan how to do things with technology. He helped me learn Streak. I'm like, I don't know. And sometimes he has to explain things to me like 3 times because that's just me. But I always know I'll figure it out. And it's just so cool what we do and so rewarding. And since we were talking about the comp plan, I'm going to share one more thing just to inspire the shit out of you. Because if this doesn't inspire you, I really think you're dead inside. That is actually horrible to say. I have no idea what I just did. That's what I get for saying you. Okay. This is what I want to share. Why can't I expand my screen? I have too many things going. Oh, there's too many things. See, I'm a hot mess. If I can be successful, you can be successful. Everybody's laughing at me. My cat's eating spicy mustard currently off the plate right next to me. Okay, so Moira shared this yesterday on Instagram. And this is her income from her first year, her second year, her third year, and year to date. I just think this is mind-blowing, and I will say Moira's a mom of 2. When she started, she was actually she owns up to this, and I've talked to Meredith about this. I've heard Moira talk to me about this. She was literally the worst challenger. She ghosted Meredith Ganau so many times. She never posted in her challenge group. Like, she was just not present. She was the worst challenger. She wasn't always drinking her Shakeology. She was super skeptical. When Meredith signed her up, she was like, you should sign up as a coach. She was like, I'm never going to do that. She owned a juice business, and she like had built this brick and mortar business for herself, but she was struggling with that. And so finally she decided to take a chance on coaching, and she ended last year in the top 10. She ended last year number 5 in the company. She went 15-star diamond. Which means she's built a very strong, successful team. And you can see that also reflected in her income. Her first year, she made $14,000. Her second year, $73,000. Her third year, almost $200,000. This year, so far, a little over halfway through the year, almost $500,000, almost 300, 400, whatever. I don't know. I can't do numbers. I just started my lady time and I'm brain dead. But like, this is incredible. This is like, I just wanted to show you guys that because that blows my mind. And I know that's what I'm working towards, and it may take me a hell of a longer to get there. But the thing about me is I never give up, and I will figure it out. And in what other freaking job is that possible? Like I said, in most jobs I was at this job for 2 years. I was treated like shit all the time. I was miserable, going home every day and crying. And the one raise that I got the whole time I was there was 25 cents. And I worked so hard. I worked so much overtime that I wasn't paid for. I put so much blood, sweat, and tears, literally tears. I was coming home every day and crying into that job. And I got a 25-cent raise. And so much is freaking possible with this that I just want to shake you guys. I want you guys to like take control. Like, we can't do this for you. You're your own boss, but all you can do is hopefully see the potential, not just get inspired, not just hope for more, because hope is not a strategy, you guys. Hope is not a strategy. Action and grit and showing up, that is the strategy, and work. So you guys have till the end of the day tomorrow to get in the Make It 100 group. If you're not in there, you'll get added tomorrow, I think, is when we're adding everybody, or we'll add everybody on the 16th. I'm not really sure, but tomorrow is the deadline. By the end of the day, you have till the end of the tomorrow, till the end of, if I can be successful, you guys can. I give up on today. I just give up. But like, seriously, get in that group. The training will be beyond worth it. Normally we pay for, like, normally there's like a fee to get into these groups. All you have to do is help somebody. All you have to do is move your business forward to get in there, which is also giving yourself a kickback. It's setting yourself up for success and building your future. So yeah, I just threw my pen somewhere. I think always looking for it. I give up, you guys. I just give up on today. I'm a hot mess. But yeah. So I guess we can end the call there if nobody has any other questions. But yeah, oh, that's a great thing too. For the share cart scripts, Katie said something earlier about, I just haven't scrolled down, about people tell me that they don't receive the share cart email. In the final script of the share cart scripts, the cool thing when you send somebody a share cart, it always says copy sendable link. I always add that when I send that to them. So then they get that too. But yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for hopping on or watching the recording. I appreciate your time, even though I'm a hot mess 99% of the time. But I hope you guys got something out of this. You learned a bit about the compensation plan. If you want to learn more, always check the Coach FAQs. Literally, there's so much info in there. You can look on YouTube for more compensation plan stuff. But really, like, don't just be one of those people, and I've seen people bite themselves in the ass and like quit because they don't build a team. I had one of my best friends come into this business at the same time I did, and we built our businesses both like equally hard. We both worked really hard, but she was like a challenge pack queen. She had Success Club every single month, which I think you should do, but at the same time, she wasn't building a team. And so when I went full-time and she went full-time, I had built a residual income because I was a diamond coach and I was earning team cycle bonuses and I was continuing to grow my team and help them be successful. And she wasn't growing that team and she wasn't building that as strong as that residual income was. And she ended up quitting because she didn't see that success. And I don't want that to be you guys. And it's not that like you can't have a successful business just built on commission, but it's way freaking harder on you. So like, I definitely think you need to build a team. If you want to be here a year from now, if you want to be here a year from now and build a strong foundation for your business, a awesome income, like build that team, get to diamond, don't overcomplicate it. Because those team cycle bonuses are pretty sweet. And then get to 2 stars so you can open up another you under you and maximize that even more because that's really fun too. But thank you guys so much. Hope you have a good night. And I will see you later. Bye, guys.